no illusions. It would be absolutely humiliating for Rangers to get put. Celtic might have taken a bit of pressure off, as it will still be most people across Europe will be talking about the Celtic's elimination, just because they were 4-0 up with an hour to go, but also because it is the Champions League. Sometimes it's where you're failing is as much a sign of how you're doing generally as where you're winning. The manager, Derek McInnes, in Poland on Wednesday nights before the game was talking about not just the financial benefit of European football. He's making it very clear, as if there is doubts out there, as if some people are kind of thinking, do we really need European football? But it's not just the financial benefit of European football for Rangers. It'd be European football till Christmas because there's two fewer games. In the Conference League group stages, you don't play the 2 January games in that competition. But he says it's about prestige, not just the financial benefit of European football, it's the prestige. That's what this is all about. I'd say the latter is now the most relevant factor. The financial gain. Now that Celtic are in the Europa League as opposed to the Champions League, they're not going to make fiercely more money than us. I think the financial aspect comes from being able to maintain a certain level of prestige, a certain presence. You're maybe not a force in Europe. You couldn't call yourselves a force in Europe. We couldn't anymore. We maybe have been in the Europa League of late, but investors and players and their agents throughout the world will just notice it's like an ongoing advert for yourself. When we reach the Europa League final and then the quarters again 3 seasons later, it's the whole. There's so much football on television these days, and it gets noticed. Your name's out there all the time. You become known. Oh, Rangers are interested in you, says an agent to his player. Oh, aye, them that do well in various European competitions of late. Well, not a blast from the past or anything. It just keeps you a certain presence here. Now, don't get me wrong. The scenario we face if we do get into the group stages of the Conference League, the scenario we face on Thursday. A kind of unheralded club in a small stadium in a town very few of us have heard of. It's a scenario we're going to face throughout the group stages if we get into it. And if we're lucky enough to get into the knockout rounds of the Conference League, it would go on for a few of the knockout rounds as well. It's not about augmenting or embellishing our European reputation or Europa League legacy of the 2020s getting into the Conference League group stage. It's more just about kind of maintaining it. Just kind of keeping the advert going, getting repeated late on night television. It's a bit no embarrassing. Trying not to embarrass our European legacy of the 2020s. Get ourselves into this group stage, Rangers. My starting 11, my team selections.